Talk to another member of the alliance now, just to get a sense of what's Cosatu's take on what exactly has been going on between the ANC and the SACP. We're joined now by Cosatu's national spokesperson, Zanele Sabela. Zanele, good evening to you and thank you so much for your time. How is Cosatu processing all of this?
Good evening, Bongi. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So as Cosatu, as the third leg of this tripartite alliance, we are just watching tempers flaring, because what had happened is when the SACP made this resolution to contest the local government elections next year, they said that they were still going to be part of the alliance, that they were not going to leave the alliance. But now what is happening now, it seems like, like I said, tempers are flaring. And for us, what we had initially said was we needed them, the SACP and the ANC, to meet and actually discuss the modalities of actually how they're going to campaign for the elections, how we all are going to campaign for the upcoming elections next year. Because traditionally, we have all campaigned together. So now if they are both in the running, we said to them they should go into one room and talk about the modalities of how this is going to happen. There has been several bilateral discussions, meetings. And so we are actually kind of taken back that they are now at the point where it seems that this one is saying this and the other one is saying this, and it looks like it's getting out of hand.
And you talk about it getting out of hand. Will you be able to put it back in the hand and contain what is going on? Or will the three of you preside over the end of the tripartite alliance?
So from Cosatu's part, the unity of the alliance and the unity of Cosatu is paramount. We do not want to be presiding over the end of the alliance. And so we recently had a CEC, a Central Executive Committee meeting, where it was resolved that we will actually call for an alliance meeting where we are going to sit and discuss this with sober heads and see where we get to. Because sense has to prevail. Even if, the SACP seems very, very determined to contest these elections. But does it have to be does there have to be this animosity that's starting to develop? We definitely don't think so.
So listening to all of that then, right, because the unity, as you say, is important. And some you've seen in the public domain beginning to doubt that the center is holding within the alliance. So how worried are you that these are probably the days that have, some have been saying days are numbered as far as the alliance is concerned, where unity is concerned? So maybe you might need to prepare yourself for the possibility of the worst here?
No, I think that's overstating. To say that the end is near is really, really overstating. There is no such at this point in time. And this is why Cosatu has decided to call for this alliance meeting to make sure that we all come together and come up with these modalities to see how these elections will be different from the recent ones. Cosatu will be having its own central committee on the 15th to the 18th of September, where, quite frankly, some of our affiliates are already consulting their members about this very question. And then this will also be deliberated at this meeting that we're having soon. And then, of course, going forward, there's also still Congress, because not everyone who's going to be it's not all the members who are going to be at the Central Committee. And so as Cosatu also, we wouldn't want Cosatu to be split down the middle with one faction deciding to support the SACP and the other one wanting to support the ANC. And so this is why we are saying the unity of the alliance is of paramount importance. We can't all of a sudden, after so many years, be very flippant at all the gains that, for me, speaking for workers, I mean, what we've been able to achieve under a government led by the ANC. We talk about the minimum wage. We talk about, just now, like, yesterday was the anniversary of the two-pot system. It came into effect last year, and we've seen over 57 billion that has been withdrawn. And so there are many, and in terms of that, this is what Cosatu has always gone out there to do, to make sure that whatever we are fighting for, it not only benefits our members, but then it benefits all of society.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, the social compact with ESCOM, and now we're seeing that we don't have as much load shedding as we used to have. And we'd like that to continue. And this is why, for us, it just doesn't make sense. And to actually say that the end is near is overstating.
So when does this meeting then take place, Zanele? Because, I mean, if you listen to what the ANC Secretary General has said, he speaks about relooking the issue of the dual membership and how now they can't share strategies on how they contest. And then you listen to the SACP speaking about the ANC's arrogance. And when it also comes now to the issues of consensus on some issues as well, and not treating it as, an equal partner here. So it does seem like you've got two bulls that have been locking horns over time. So one would ask, do you think the split that you're talking about has not already happened within Cosatu, that you do have workers that have got different opinions here, and whichever way you go, it may just be inevitable?
No, we don't think the split has already happened. And this is why I'm saying that when we have our central committee from the 15th to the 18th, this is one of the issues that we'll be deliberating on. And so, like I said, some affiliates are already talking to their members, but then some will also continue to consult members and deliberate on this issue. So that split hasn't happened. And the meeting, you're saying, when will this meeting happen? And obviously it is very urgent, but as of now, I do not have a date, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's hope then we'll get an update soon. But thank you so much, Zanele, for that. We've now spoken to, of course, Cosatu, just to get a sense of what do they make of what is taking place here between the SACP and the ANC. That is Cosatu's national spokesperson, Zanele Sabela, joining us there to give us Cosatu's take. This meeting, then we'll update you as soon as the date becomes available as to when is it going to be, and what's going to be on the agenda. You heard in some part what Zanele had to say there, but we'll continue then to track the story for you.